Now let's use that to do the basic HTTP authentication. We uncomment this fetch code here and adapt the URL to call the user info route on the Github API. This route only makes sense if authentication information is sent along, otherwise the API wouldn't know what user we're talking about. To do the basic authentication, although I suspect at this point you might be thinking that it's not in fact basic at all, we need to send along an HTTP header called authorization with our request. The value for this header is the word basic, followed by a space, and then a base64 string containing our username and password separated by a colon, which I'm creating up here. And instead of writing it out to the console, I assign it to a variable called encodedAuth. Now I can append the encodedAuth variable onto the header over here. Rest assured, this is one of the more tricky parts of the course. Let's test this. I type in my Github credentials and great! It returns the correct user detail from the Github API. When I change the password to something incorrect, it returns a bad credentials message. So it's definitely doing the authentication correctly. I've set a breakpoint here in the debugger to show you what the response looks like coming back from the server. As you can see, it's got a HTTP status of 401, and we're going to make our code look at this code to tell the user whether the authentication was successful or not.